Hello, everyone. It's your good pal Sir Mac, back with another episode of Sir Mac Talks. Now, a lot of my friends know this about me, but one of the things you should know about me is that I'm not always talkative. In fact, I have quite the history of being shy, which is explained more in depth in my Being Shy video. However, over the past few years, I've been growing out of my shy nature and developed my own way of communicating with other people, even if I'm still not always talkative. But there are times when I need to let my voice be heard, and I'm still learning about when would be the best time to talk. This brings up a question that I'm learning to address. When should I talk, and when should I stay silent? I'll go ahead and start with the way I'd been silent in my high school days. Most, if not all, teenagers have some sort of insecurity, and mine led me to be really shy. Back then, I was too afraid of expressing myself because I felt like I would be judged, and because of that fear, I often discarded what would happen if I let my voice be heard. Looking back at it, there are times where I would have been better off if I talked to someone about what ideas I had for a project, or what hard feelings I was going through. As some of you would expect, I finally started to grow out of my shy nature when I talked to someone I trusted about what I was experiencing, even if it was hard back then. I don't remember what exactly sparked this change, but it's almost not important. The fact that I broke out of my shell and spoke my mind was the first step toward the person I am today. Since then, I've been looking for good times to tell someone what's going on in my life, but I've also learned to hold myself back a bit. There are a few reasons for this, with the first being the fact that I try not to offend anyone. I'm one of those people that tries to show kindness to everyone that I come across. And if I were about to say something that could be really harsh to someone, I slow down and choose my words carefully. Another reason why I watch my mouth is because I wouldn't want to give anything away about a big secret that I'm not willing to let the world know yet. Revealing a big secret has a very good chance of leading other people to see me differently, not always in a good way. In that case, I would only reveal something like that to someone I fully trust when my confidence has grown to a certain point, and even then I choose my words carefully. Even if I've developed my own way of communicating with other people, I've had that feeling that I should get used to talking when the need arises. One place I've been meaning to do that is during regular conversations at work, school, online, and other places. If you've seen at least a couple of my Twitch streams, you would know that I try my best to talk to the people that watch the stream. However, that's not always easy for me, because there are times when no one is watching my stream. Despite this, I still try my best to provide good content through the game I play, and more importantly, what I talk about. On another note, lately I've been trying to talk to my coworkers at Domino's, and that hasn't always been easy either, mostly because it's a different environment from my streams. However, through streaming on Twitch, I've learned some of the best things to start or further conversations with, such as asking the person how his or her day has been. Using those tactics to talk to my coworkers has led me to being a part of more conversations, and even feeling satisfied with them, even if there are still times when I just listen to the conversation. In addition to these things, I feel like there are some difficult situations where I feel like I need to speak up, or things could get disastrous. For example, I remember in some of my early weeks of working at Domino's, there arose a schedule issue when I tried to get Mondays free so that I could go hang out with some friends. I ended up getting what I asked for, but it led me to being scheduled for Sunday, and I do not work on Sundays. I had no choice but to ask one of the managers to make my Sundays free again, and that wasn't the easiest thing to do back then, since I was still getting used to the new place. But God helped me be brave. A few weeks later, I accepted the fact that I wasn't going to get to hang out with those friends as much as I used to, and I was able to move on from that experience. Knowing when to be quiet and when to talk can be quite a feat sometimes, and it especially comes into play whenever one of my younger siblings starts acting up because of someone else being annoying, a game being difficult, or something else. None of us at home want to hear anyone else acting up, but someone has to calm them down when they do. For me, there are two things I can do: use a calm, gentle voice and well-chosen words to calm their anger or frustration, or stay out of their way until they calm down or someone else calms them down. So what do? Well, even though I want to help in whatever way I can, it usually depends on the situation. Maybe they need the love and support from their big brother, or maybe they need some time alone to think things through. But no matter what the case, I pray for their well-being and the well-being of everyone else. You know, sometimes a prayer is all it takes for God to start working His miracles. Being silent and talking both have their own pros and cons, and there are some people that talk a lot, and others that speak few words. But no matter what your level of talking or being silent, everyone should take the time to evaluate appropriate times to talk, as well as times to stay silent, like I'm doing. Be sure to use some of the tips I mentioned in this video and apply them to your circumstances, whatever they may be. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more Sir Mac Talks videos. And if you have some other tips you would like to share, go ahead and share them in the comments section. And with that, there's only one thing left for me to say. Thanks for watching, see y'all later, and have a good day.